Hey everybody, it's been a few days since I watched the first six. Oh, I watched the first six like maybe a day apart from each other, so it was all very in my brain, but it's been a while since then, so maybe it's gonna fall out. No, my brain. Anyway, The Lady in the Lake. There's more theories. Let's do it. What do we know about the Lady in the Lake? We know that she is probably, I would say 90%. I'm free to make as many stupid mistakes as I want because I'm planning on finishing the whole thing, 7, 8, and 9, right now as I sit here, so I can't be spoiled. So I'm going to guess. I'm going to start telling everybody my guesses. I've been doing that anyway. The Lady in the Lake is Viola Lloyd. Otherwise, why would we see this name? Why would we see this name at all? What do we know about Viola? We know that she lived in the 17th century. We know that she died when she was around 35 years old. And we know that when she was 8 years old, and she potentially lost her father, because we saw Ambrose Lloyd's gravestone in a different scene. We don't know any of the details. We presume that maybe the lake is going to be a factor in her death, or we don't really know anything more than that. Maybe there's hints elsewhere, but for me, for my simple watching, that's what I picked up. Also, on Lloyd's grave, this is probably just accidental, and maybe I'm reading into things too much, but the D of his gravestone looks a bit like hair. So it kind of looks like the lady. Oh no. But that's probably just me reading into things. What else do we know? We know that the woman at the start, episode 1, the person who's telling us the story, I think my guess is that she's Jamie. The only evidence I have that she's Jamie is 1, the accent. She kind of sounds like Jamie. And 2, the necklace that she's wearing. And I picked this up when I was editing episode 1 for YouTube. Is the same necklace that Jamie is wearing in episode 6. It's pretty simple. There's nothing. Nothing stands out about the necklace. It's not like there's a massive heart on it, or it's not obvious. Millions of people could have this same one, but I found it interesting that, yep, it's the same. Which makes me worried for Danny, because, if Jamie's there, where's Danny? Like, it is 20 years later. A lot of time has passed. But it makes me worry for Danny. I'm not worried about the kids. I think the kids are the only people in the show I'm not actually worried about, because it would be a ballsy show to start killing off the kids. Although in season 1, in Hill House, they, I don't want to spoil that. So let's just say in Hill House, nothing happens at all. It's a nice house. A family goes there, has a nice summer there. Nothing happens, and then the end. So let's get into episode 7. Last time, Danny was attacked by Miles, Peter/Miles, and I think Peter and Rebecca are working together. It feels that way, to enact their plan. Also, the mystery of the first episode where we overhear Flora singing a tune by the lake, and Danny says, "Oh, it's a nice tune," and she turns around and goes, "What song or what tune? What are you talking about?" I think she was obviously just, she snapped out of it when Danny arrived. Or maybe she snapped into it, you know? Either way, that kind of explains she was singing, but no, she wasn't. She doesn't remember singing. That sort of thing. That scene. And Henry's on the way. I feel that he might die heroically to save his child/children. To do something good for them. I wouldn't be surprised to see him die. Also, if my wild theory about Danny taking the kids back to America. They're the kids in America. Whoa. Henry would have to die. He would have to die. So there's a lot of things. Both Danny and Henry can't die simultaneously, or I think only one of them could die. Because where would the children go? If there was no Henry, and there's no Danny, and the housekeeper's a ghost, who's going to look? Is Owen going to take them to Paris? Maybe. Jamie going to take? Jamie would take them. She hates them. She's so angry at Miles all the time, which I find amusing. She's stepping up to the line on that, you know. She's kind of pushing at that line of, hey, maybe you're a bit too angry at those kids. But because I love Jamie and everything she stands for, I let it slide. But it's only because of that. If I hated Jamie, I'd be picking up on this. I'd be like, stop being so mean to the kids. They're only being kids, even though they're not. So, Danny's been whacked. She's not dead. She's been just over the head. Wonder if any of the ghosties can get into... Maybe Hatman can go into her. Ooh, I'm Hatman. Now I'm in Danny's body. It's me! It's me! Hatman in Danny's body. I call him Hatman, but he's also known as, I think, Nose Guy. The little dolls, we saw him, and we saw the child without a face. Child without a face. As one of the dolls. And we've seen everyone. We've seen the lady, and we've seen Peter and Rebecca. We've also seen I think, a guy with a beard. I don't think we've seen him. Well, he's probably been in the background, but I don't think we've... Unless he's like Henry's childhood, the one he was talking about. Maybe he's Ambrose. Yeah, that's all I can think of. I have been watching other reactors react to episodes 1 and 2. I didn't want to go too far with them. And in episode 2, I saw people spotting goodies in the background that I completely missed. So I'm like, yay! Good for a rewatch. Just to pause scenes and, darken everything and just focus. See what you can see. Or you could just find a YouTube video where somebody's like, everything you missed. I love those YouTube videos. Such and such explained. And you're like, did that really need to be explained? Wasn't it obvious? But, people click. Maybe I should just have explained in the title of every one of my videos. Anyway, why am I talking? I'm going to watch it. See if Danny's still alive. Maybe Miles just keeps hitting her. So predictions? I don't have any predictions, really. I don't. That's one thing. I do know Lady in the Lake is probably Viola. And that Ambrose is probably related to her. And I think he died when she was 8. I think I worked out those dates. I believe that the person telling the story of this haunting is Jamie. So I'm not worried about Jamie's survival, unless she's a walking ghost in the future. And apart from all of that stuff, I don't know where the story goes from here. I can't predict it. You get the sense that Peter and maybe Rebecca want off. They want away from here. Peter said as much. So his plan, in my eyes, is to have the children and get them off the premises. Maybe get Henry to take them. Maybe get Danny to take them to America, you know. But, you know, how that happens, or what else might happen, I don't know. And there's 3 episodes left. So that's why I'm looking forward to this one, because in previous episodes I'm like, oh, we still have this mystery. But now it's like, we solved the mysteries. What are we actually going to do next? So, let's see. Or maybe they all die. Maybe Owen goes on a rampage. He's like, you didn't laugh at my joke. You didn't laugh at my joke. Die. By the way, any Owen fans out there? I apologise. I'm always ribbing on him. Maybe Hannah can do something heroic too, before she ascends into the heavens. Hello.
You tucked away just now. Where did you go?
I think she'd feel better if you told her this yourselves.
Yeah, could you appear to her and explain what the shit is going on? Oh, here they come. The dynamic duo. Peter? Bex?
This feels wrong.
You know.
Come on, Hatman.
Sometimes,
Come to the rescue.
like the bird at school, that felt wrong.
He's keying
They
him.
got you back home to Flora, so you did what you had to do in order to keep Flora safe.
You know, he's
It's
doing
not the same.
what he has to do to get out of here.
It's not helping someone be quiet. It's not even a little bit the same as the bird. Okay,
He twisted
both
that.
of you. There's nothing to be scared of here.
What about the lady? We should be scared.
Please don't be frightened.
If the lady comes, we're screwed. Oh, Becca's
well,
hearing
I mean
something? You're slipping.
Bex, you're slipping. Stay with me, Bex. Bex!
Well, that's one down.
She's just, she's dream hopping a little.
What are we going to do with her?
Friend here. I mean, she could get us in a lot of trouble. Maybe make it so that she could dream hop too. Wouldn't you want that for her?
That involves killing her, doesn't it? Do you hear the knocking? Is that Henry?
That's Hannah. You do
I don't
understand?
hear any knocking. I mean,
Oh, it's just in his. He's gone into a memory. Flashback. Didn't
That's
think
what
we'd
you say
see.
to me.
Didn't think we'd see
All
his
this
flashback.
time.
Was it his mother?
Look at,
Here, you're out.
I'm out.
Ooh, was she in?
Here we are.
Well,
What do you
Peter,
want, Mum?
there's one way to get rid of
Just
this
a little
problem.
help. And where do I go if not your father? To your boss?
Don't you bring my boss into this.
He wound you up, and now you're shaking me down. Mum,
Don't like her.
Oh, you're not a rich man, Petey.
no.
Just work for one, do you?
He's the help.
Appears that Mr. Quint was quite the burglar.
Is Rebecca really there?
Did he say anything at all to you, Rebecca?
Yeah, she's really
Even
there.
the slightest hint?
The reason he'd confide in you?
We were...
You know, we
I
were
mean,
doing
I
it.
was-
Got it.
They were doing it.
£40 million
That's a lot.
on a butler's wage.
He isn't
He's
a
not,
butler.
he's not a butler. He's like a
Phrase in the
chauffeur or
arts,
something.
Frown.
Don't like this guy.
I would have thought he'd tell his girlfriend he had the money. If he gave a damn about her.
No, he wouldn't.
Shut up.
Why not, since he did leave you behind after all.
No, he wouldn't run away!
Maybe he didn't. Maybe that guy didn't actually say any of that. He just, you know the way the memories change when you
You're right.
relive.
So don't worry. He's still here.
Imagine if Peter, you know, wants to be with Rebecca so much that he arranges her to die so they can be together. That would be dark.
It's chemistry.
Certainly is.
What's that?
You two,
Hi, Rebecca.
you sort of have chemistry.
Today.
Kind of
Something
forced
about
though.
glue.
I don't really feel it. It's one of those things where we're told they have chemistry together,
Thanks.
but I don't see it. I don't buy it. This episode we're going to see exactly what led to Rebecca's passing. This is going to be like a couple's... This couple. Jamie's like the psychologist of the group. She always knows when people need to chat.
Go and speak to our phantom boss. Tell me what that pupillage talked about. Quint, the imposition of it all. He could do right by you.
Use it to your
Get
advantage.
you back. Sorry to see you hurt so much. You don't deserve it, and I'm sorry to see it.
Jamie's nice. See you later. Don't go to the lake. Forget about Peter. Peter who? Just think about your career again. That's why you went for the job in the first place, remember?
Bex.
Ooh. Hey, she can see him.
Where have you been?
I'm a ghost.
You left.
I didn't.
Not even a note.
You never left.
It was here this whole time.
Behind the curtains, I
I
was
figure out.
advanced hide and seek.
I never left you. Hold out your hand.
What?
What's the one thing, the only thing
That could separate us.
that would ever keep me from you?
Yep. Here we go.
I'm worried for you, love. I'm fine.
She put a lot of work into those fractions.
Fractions, eh? Well, hated those when I was a little girl.
Bad teacher.
They said it's the length of a relationship halved.
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 To get over it. Halved. Which for you, well, it really isn't that long now, is it?
You barely even know him. You should be over it already.
Everything has...
Get out of here, Hannah. With your advice. Fractions. It's not a very spooky episode so far. It's more of a cue somebody in the background. Look, there's... Ooh, see? I only barely see somebody, but I'm pretty sure if I pause it, there would have been... Probably Hatman. He's always hanging out. He's like...
Knowing you're up here while I'm down there, it's just torture.
There is a way you can touch me. Go for a walk in the lake.
What if we still did it?
Go to America.
Went to America.
Can't leave the grounds.
I can't leave Bly. The moment I reach the edge of the property, I'm right back here.
Will you tell me now? How it happened?
This crazy lady in the lake. She wants to be able to touch him.
You're right there and I can't even touch you. Quiet, Bex!
Ooh, he touched her.
Bex?
Ooh, he's inside her. Ooh, he could kill her. He could just walk her in himself. That would be super dark.
I don't know.
Ooh, the knocking.
I was...
Do you hear the knocking? It's his mother.
That's what you say to me.
Oh, look, the key.
Again.
Look at the key. See the key? He's always looking for keys.
Lucas.
I like that.
You look better of late. Did you speak to Henry?
Henry?
For real?
Is Peter inside her? At the moment?
Twat. You okay?
You're acting all weird.
Yeah.
He's inside her. To walk as far as possible. To leave Bly. You could do it. Straight through. Straight through. Yeah, he snapped back and she's now back in her body. Well, that was my theory about going into the kids and getting out of here.
It didn't work.
Well, she was on board with it.
And though she didn't much like losing time being tucked away, at least she had company there. His company.
Ooh, this is a weird relationship. We're going to spend some time together. I'm going to possess your body. Okay. It's no less weird than anything else in the show.
I've been learning. I've been exploring.
Experimenting.
What?
I need you to trust me because I have a plan.
I'll do anything you
A
say.
plan that'll let us be together again.
All you need to do
And touch each other and
is kill yourself.
taste each
What do you think?
other. Take. That's why I keep getting pushed out because you didn't invite me in.
Oh, like the demon in
You just need to
episode
decide.
2? It's all about consent.
I think it's just you and me becoming us.
It's you.
It's like Romeo and Juliet, really,
It's
isn't it?
me. You'll take care of me, yes?
Of course.
Now, we may not ever be able to leave Bly, but
I love you, Peter.
you like this place, right?
It's you. It's me.
It's us.
It's us.
What now, Peter? Ooh, they're in this one. This is a good one. Before Hannah walks in, it's a great one. Once Hannah walks in, it's the worst.
I'm tucked away again, aren't I? It's us, Bex.
Ooh. Lady, gonna grab me? Lady. Doesn't need the lady. Just walks in. And maybe after she dies, she runs to get Flora. To bring Flora to her body. Because Flora finds the body. Ooh, I like this shot. Surely she's been going to be pissed at Peter now? Maybe it'll take them a while to rekindle their trust. Cheers, Flora.
It's not what I agreed.
Smile. Ooh. Creepy one.
I'm sorry, but I had to. When you meet the others, when you see what happens to us here next, I know that there's a way out.
Ooh.
How?
Not now. Not now.
Tell us. I want to know.
How?
I can wait. I can wait. Just kill your mother and let's get on with it.
Could have been worse. I mean, I could be back there at home with Dad.
Ooh. He sounds bad. The father.
Been tucked away in one of those nights. I was a kid back then. I didn't understand what was happening to me. I didn't know what it meant, and you were there to tell me that it was okay. I thought about every kid that ever spent the night, and you didn't stop him.
Oh, it's even worse.
Why didn't you stop him?
Jesus.
I did what you wanted, and it killed me.
Oh.
How long was I?
They were both gone together. It's fine.
Are you okay?
And Danny's still tied up, so everything's fine.
We're back.
Now let's do what we need to do.
And we're almost, Miss Jessel and I, we just need a little more from you both.
Maybe we can wait until...
We can't wait. Henry's coming.
Wait until what? Tell me, look. Like this!
Ooh.
That's what's going to happen next. This.
What's not?
It's like the longer
This is
they're
what
ghosts.
happens to everyone who dies here at Bly. You're going to help us break out of that.
Jailbreak.
That's right.
Jailbreak. Do it.
Do you promise this is a good idea?
It's splendid.
Laura,
She's not convinced.
As hard as you can. Just think. Us.
What about Miss Clayton?
She'll be
What
fine.
happened to her?
Hannah will take care of her. Danny?
I'm going to the forever house with my mum.
Go and see Miss Jessel. No more school. No more.
Oh, no more school.
Police.
I'm in.
I'm
That's what he
going
had
to
to
take
say.
all of that.
It's us.
Flora, did you do yours?
X, is that you?
Is it permanent for as long as they want
Do you
now?
feel her? Do a little.
Oh, is it Hannah?
Got to put that one away for good.
Oh, there you are.
What can
Where is everyone?
he do against Hannah? What's he? He's gonna convince her.
Beautiful, beautiful thing.
She's dead.
I'm surprised for you.
Do you want to go to the well? Have a look down again?
Oh,
Where are we going?
We're going so far.
You know,
Look down there.
I was thinking about a cartoon I used to watch when I was little.
Oh, wow.
Wile E. Coyote.
Oh, Roadrunner.
Wile E. Coyote, remember those? It would happen all the time.
He didn't fall off the cliff till he realised he looked
Straight
down.
off it. That's who you remind me of, Hannah.
You don't realise there's no ground underneath you, Hannah.
And you just need to look down, Hannah.
Moment of realisation coming up.
Meet me.
To hide my skills.
Oh,
In Paris,
she's
I was
back
a
here.
sous chef.
And there's nothing I can do about it because
Because you're dead.
I'm dead.
She's accepting it. Owen's like, finally? Can we stop doing this, memory? No? Thanks. He's out of there. He's off to Paris. He's only in her imagination, but he's gone. Rebecca is not as cutthroat as Peter. She might be okay towards Danny.
how did I do?
you did very well.
She told me to pretend.
Oh,
Couldn't see her anymore.
she didn't go in her. Henry, have a child. I'm going to find Miles and try and save him. Somehow.
I'm not leaving! And you can't make me! We gotta go! Where are you?
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Don't end the episode. Oh, you're lucky. I'm watching the next one. You're lucky. Show people, runners. Oh, freaking hell. Oh. That wasn't a spooky episode until like 3 seconds till the end. Oh, they're so lucky I'm watching the next one. Oh. So, who's Jamie? Gone home for the night. She was invited back, but she may or may not come back. Presumably, she's gone till morning. Henry? A few hours away? What? He's been going the whole episode. He could get there. Owen? Paris. Hannah's a ghost. She can't do anything about the lady. Peter doesn't want to do anything about the lady. Flora is too little. And once she has you in her grasp, I don't know if Danny can, punch her way out of it or anything like that. So I'm kind of hoping for Henry to get there somehow. Maybe he can trade. I don't know. Or maybe something like, there could be some weakness. The lady could have a weakness, like, she can't see her own reflection. But that would be introducing new dynamics. Or maybe we can distract her with, like, shiny toys or something. Show her her own gravestone. Her own slab. Or, like, slip her up, trip her up. Or maybe some of the ghosts can help. Like I said, Hannah can't help. Maybe the Hatman can help. Or the boy without the face. Or the woman without the face. Or how does she get out of it? Any number of ways. I don't know which way. Or maybe if they're going to kill her, they're not going to kill her in episode 7. But you don't cliffhanger if you're going to kill somebody. You just do it. End. So that was interesting because you can see Rebecca is not on the same page as Peter, and I think it might stem from when he killed her. That's sort of a betrayal of trust that fractured their relationship. So she wasn't fully on board with the plan to. I'm still not sure exactly what the plan is, maybe just to inhabit the children, and just stay there, They could be together physically in real life. The children are trapped in the forever house, forever and ever. Season 1 reference. And something like that. But Rebecca's like, you know what? Let's not be dicks. Yeah. So she just got Flora to pretend. I like that. I like that Flora was just pretending to be all ooh. And she was being told what to say, even though Peter couldn't see. That's kind of fun. Finding out why certain people don't have faces, that's also good. It's to do with the length of time they've been dead for. The longer you're dead, the less your face exists, which is so creepy. It seems to be like a rule of the Bly haunting area. And yeah, the rest of the episode was kind of flashing back to different moments. Peter just flashed back to that one moment with his mother, who was come to, get some money from him and to taunt him about his position. And she didn't seem very, the dad, his dad, Peter's dad, the worst. But she, the wife, the mother, she's awful too. You think Peter's bad? It goes Peter's dad, Peter's mother, Peter, and then everybody else. Yeah. We didn't see much. We didn't see Rebecca's past, but we did see what happened between when Peter died and when she died. We filled in that piece of time that we were missing from, that we needed to see. I was saying in previous episodes, We don't really need to see her walk into the lake, but, you know, we probably should, you know, just to complete the whole story. And I thought maybe she went in there in her grief, but no, it wasn't like that at all. It was more of a, I've thought of a way for us to be together. So, the ending of this episode. See, you always gotta have your wits about you. The lady could be just strolling around anywhere. We'll make a good game, actually, a good horror game, where you have to perform some tasks, but you have to avoid the lady because she could be anywhere. You know, she has her little route, and, you know, it's like a risk-reward thing. You perform a certain amount of tasks, but, you know, do you really want to risk going over there because she might be around the corner and you're dead? That would be great. I like that. And you have the friendly ghosts in the background helping you from time to time. Yeah, they could totally make a game out of this series. I'd buy it. Anyway, straight into episode 8. No new theories in this one. We're just ending the show now. We're just wrapping everything up. We've had our starts out mystery, and then answer, and then now we're into the climax. Will it be a dark ending? Maybe it will. Yeah. I can't wait to find out. I'm going to get straight to it. I'll see you tomorrow, but I'll see me in a few minutes. So, bye you, bye me.